cup up with some leans. Yeah, put my dick in your bitch, please.
Hello, and what's happening? You heard me? So this is a Lincoln video. Long story short, how do I put this? Yeah, I want to go lower in the rear. Why? Because it looks more fucking gangster. Oh shit, look at that. Hold on. That's a piece of weld spatter. Tight. Yeah, so I want to make the rear of the Lincoln lower. And there's several options for it, right? Shorter springs, shorter shocks, no springs, which I might end up doing. Make some kind of crazy shit, might end up doing that too. Airbags or juice. I want juice, I don't give a fuck. I was hoping the next time the Lincoln would be back, in a video would be, because I'm gonna install fucking hydraulics for like a full airbag kit. Truth be told, I don't really want to buy a full bag kit for the car because I don't really want bags, I want juice, right? But if I go juice, I just want to go from 0 to hero, you know what I'm saying? Have the car 3-wheel, do all that shit, which requires a lot of frame reinforcements and a lot of crazy shit. Change the suspension in the rear, probably the rear end. There's a lot of shit involved in it, right? But it's a lot of money. Realistically, yeah, like probably $8,500 and shit said and done, right? Between the system, the bags, the batteries, the bags, but all the juice, the lines, the pumps, the fucking switches, the fucking, the bags, the mounting, the fucking plates, the labor, like all that shit, it costs a lot, right? So I want to make this show. There's a show coming up. I want to make it, and I want the back of the car to be lower. I can't stand that it's not low enough. 2 issues. I can't really go lower because the car, yeah, it's a straight axle, so it's not like an import car where it has independent suspension. So like as you go down further, the car is technically cambered in more as you go down further. Straight axle, it's the same width, up and down, all the way, you know what I'm saying? So basically I need to probably pull out the rear springs in it first, probably undo the shocks, collapse the back, shove it up and see how bad it touches the quarter panels. I know it's gonna touch the quarter panels because it sticks out past the quarter panels. So I already know I'm gonna have to probably do a little light trim and a lot of hammering. I should probably use a fender roller for it, but I don't have one. I have a hammer. So yeah, it's probably me hammer time, you guys say. We'll see. So yeah, I just wanna make the car lower. I wanna make it to the show. I want the car to look fucking sick. I've already driven it the way it is all the way. I mean, I daily drive the car, I drive it all the time. But I just don't like that it's not low enough. It needs to drop down in the back like 6 more inches roughly, right? If it does that, at least it'll look a lot cooler for me. Like if the back of the bumper is like this high off the ground, I'm way more with that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely would have to cut the exhaust if that happened, in the back of the exhaust, because it touches the ground a lot. It's actually the first thing to touch the ground back there, you know what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to get low. I'm trying to be able to make the car still drivable, because I gotta drive it to the car show. The car show is like an hour-and-a-half away. What else? Oh yeah, today's my only free day. So this video could be, I don't know when in the succession of videos this is gonna come out exactly. But yeah, I'm gonna be working a lot the next couple weeks, and I won't have any time to do anything, which really fucking sucks, but I need money because somebody been taking all the money around here. Come on, hold. Somebody done took all the money around here. So yeah, the R32, super sick, super excited, but the Lincoln is something I could do for really cheap and like have a little fun at the same time, and hopefully in a small amount of time, because today I still need to work on this car too. So, boom, you little motherfucking chocolate daddies. You heard?
Riding around town with my shirt off. Yeah, I'm off that dope, the bitch I'm with, she out that Smirnoff. Still serving fentanyl, 10 dogs, eager to rip your face off. Youngins off that 8-ball, hope it don't throw they aim off. Yeah, they hating on me, but they broke though. Talking about popping off, got me waiting for no show. Post it on the block like a light pole, young promo. Heard you got that FOMO, give 'em with his hoe on. Yeah, big tits on the big sticks, man, want to smoke. But don't never lack and keep my pistol loaded. the train to go. Sug in the chamber, fuck going high, I'm going low. Clutching on that calico, pocket stick on natural. Fuck around and find out. Ain't no need for plotting. If it's smoke, you gon' die now. Walk over the roof, Chris, just shoot shit, then die now. Show you what my combo. Have your mama crying out. Second line. Second line. Second line. Second line. Okay, I guess it's go time. Shoot shit, be hollow till sick, make his web blow try. 15 off codeine, just thuggin' on the north side. 18 said fuck lean, straight hair on if we get high. White moms, they terrified. Ask around in 95, sign ain't no certified. Operation Fishnet, ain't catch web but free the guys. Too much like my daddy, oh I'm scrappy and you pacified. Bipolar like my mama, I got trauma, I keep classified. Heard it through the grapevine, you think I'm a scary guy. Yo bitch pillow talking, getting piped down by all the guys. All that pole gripping on IG, somebody get that man some likes. Blowfish, I'm by the height, boxed up by Sunday night. Second line. Second line. Second line. Second line.
Yeah, man, big things. All right, so here, yeah, a lot of things happened, a lot of things didn't happen. Boom, no, I'm talking about. You heard me, you seen it, you was there, I was there, we was all there. Make a long story short, but a short story long. I had these, so I got a coilover set off of Adam LZ's green S15 before he painted it, before he put suspension, did all the shit. When he first got the car, he got rid of the suspension because it was, well, trash. And I ended up purchasing these because I needed these originally for the green 240, whatever, potentially, because I had BC fronts. Anyways, I knew these are S14s, and I knew I couldn't use them, or I wouldn't be likely to use them. So lucky for me, when it came to the town car, I took, oh, did I put the springs up? I sure did. So yeah, when it came to the town car, I had to collapse the rear. So I took the springs out, I collapsed the rear all the way up with the jack. Now, I don't think it filmed because I don't think I was filming, but when I jacked it up from the diff, I guess I didn't put the jack far enough forward, and I'm jacking it up. Now the car's all the way up pretty much on the jack, and it slipped off the back of the diff some, and it fucking bends up the damn, what do you call it, shit, the fucking diff cover, and then fucking the rest of the jack fucking smushes in the gas tank. My first thought is, I'm like, fuck, are you kidding me? I'm like, this car's gonna go from a fucking driving car every day, drives all the time, AC, power steering, to no fucking gas tank, puke fucking 16 gallons of gas right here in my driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I just filled the tank in this shit. Luckily, from what I can tell so far, that's like the extent of the damage, right? So that's cool. So I jacked it back up again, without fucking it up this time. And I had the springs out, compressed the diff all the way, made measurements. How far is the top framing plate for where the spring goes to the diff, right? Or the axle, right? What's the distance between there? 5 inches, okay. What is the shock distance, right? Compressed all the way, it was like 13 and a half inches. And I'm just like, okay, so those are my measurements, right? So I left the springs out, test drove the car, looked cool. drove like a bag of dicks. No surprise there, because there's no spring, no nothing, just shock. And then I pretty much drove in the bump stop the whole time, which really sucked. So like, how do I put it? Yeah, drove terrible, looked cool, but the weight of the back of the car stayed down a lot, which was kind of nice. Before the springs and the shocks, like the car still rode actually extremely well. It just wasn't low enough. And I definitely thought I had more room for the axle and the frame, right? In the arch of the frame. So if I wanted to go lower, I need to go to 13-inch wheels, which I'm gonna go to 13s anyways. But then like, that's like, you know, more knowledge for later. Like, okay, like to get the back of the car even lower, to get the bumper to touch the ground, the front of the car has to be pushed up higher, and the back of the car needs to be even closer to the ground as possible. Now I play the dangerous game because the gas tank also sits right behind the axle and in between the trunk and the axle, and the gas tank sits kind of like a truck. Can't say a truck gas tank. Yeah, kind of like some older truck gas tanks, right? It's kind of wedged in between. So like, I can always put the gas tank inside the car, which might actually be something I will do, or cut the bottom of the trunk out and extend the floor and encapsulate the gas tank inside the trunk. Might be a good fucking idea. Might not be. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so with all that bullshit, little baby, doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Came back, took these shitty ass coilovers apart, and I measured the springs that were in there. Hold on. I measured the springs that were in there, and they were 9-inch tall springs. And these springs, I'm like, well, I don't know what the spring rates for these even are, but I knew that like the thickness of the coil is a little thicker than the Swift springs that I had taken out. So with that, I took, you see me, I measured them, cut them, and then I measured these at just around 7 inches. So at 7 inches, I'm like, okay, at least in spring, I'll drop down, which essentially I probably should have cut 7.5 inches to allow for a little more compression of the spring itself. But from driving around with no springs at all and how bad that just drove, to these small ass springs being fucking compressed in there, car drives way better, you know what I'm saying? The exhaust was banging the fucking ground a lot. And then, yeah, now the exhaust hits here and there. The car's still bouncy. Obviously you're at the bottom end of the shock, you're on a fucking spring this big now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I get that part. But yeah, I mean, the car looks way better, so I think I'm gonna just go with that. So now I ordered rear bags for nothing. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll put those bags in the front so I can lift the front up higher. Who the fuck knows, right? So yeah, when I go to work, that's the car I'm gonna fucking take to work, see how it drives, because I gotta be able to do, the goal for the car is to be able to be on hydraulics in the future and do 80 miles an hour on the highway. I don't give a fuck. 80 on the highway, juiced up, doing his thing, driving fucking everywhere. I don't want it to be, oh, I can only drive around town, or, you know, I have to baby the car. I don't baby cars. I don't fucking like that shit. That's the reason why I don't like show cars, right? I like to use my shit. I used to use this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, check it out. Merch. I'm actually gonna be adding some new shit to the page soon. Soon-ish, because it's gonna be really shitty at work for a while. But yeah, merch link in the description. I'll put, I'll try to drop the previous Lincoln video of the car going from stock to, you know, where it is now, also in the description as well. So yeah, if you like it, do your thing, little baby. Oh yeah, I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's dope. And I said it in a video before, don't know when, but with 1,000 subscribers, I said I was gonna do a small giveaway. So watch the Instagram for that soon. All right, boom, little motherfucking baby. And I'll see you later, you motherfucking chocolate daddy bizzle. Rip.
Mean nothing, some team slut. Big Ella's clean cut with more jewels than King Tut. So hold on and prepare to get rolled on. My crew robs every fact that walks through with gold on. I cruise slow with the gun on my lap, so keep running.